Governor Christie will take reporters' questions for the first time in more than 2 months. The public appearance comes amid criticism of a report released yesterday investigating lane closures at the George Washington Bridge. CBS 2's Janelle Burrell here with more on the scandal at the bridge. Janelle.
And Chris, there are plenty of people who are skeptical about the findings of the 300-plus page report. Critics say because the investigation was commissioned by Christie's office, they believe it's not impartial, claims the governor is denying.
These are not my lawyers. 6 of them are former federal prosecutors. They're not going to whitewash anything for me.
Governor Christie slamming criticism that the 10-week investigation commissioned by his own office was biased. The report finding that Christie had no prior knowledge of the George Washington Bridge lane closures, instead placing blame on 2 people. One of them, the governor's now fired Deputy Chief of Staff, Bridget Kelly.
No evidence that anyone in the governor's office, besides Bridget Kelly, knew of this idea in advance.
Attorney Randy Mastro and his team determined that David Wildstein, Christie's Port Authority appointee who resigned, was also responsible.
David Wildstein is the person who originated this idea and orchestrated it. David Wildstein went to Bridget Kelly for approval in the governor's office.
The investigation also revealed that Kelly and Christie's former campaign manager, Bill Stepien, were at one time romantically involved. Stepien, who some thought might have been involved in the traffic tie-up, refused to be interviewed for the report, releasing a statement through his attorney maintaining his innocence while addressing the pair's relationship, saying it, quote, began after he left the governor's office, ended before the lane closure debacle began, and took place at a time when both he and Miss Kelly were single. It is a regrettable distraction that has no place in this report. The $1 million investigation, funded by taxpayers, is also being met with skepticism by some on the committee investigating the scandal, including Democratic State Senator Loretta Weinberg.
They issued a premature report based upon incomplete information without being able to interview some of the main folks in this.
The governor says he's maintaining his confidence in the findings.
This report says that I had no knowledge of it before it happened, and nor did I authorize it or have anything to do with it. And that's the truth.
And Governor Christie went on to say that he believes this experience will ultimately make him a better leader. Right now, there are 2 other ongoing investigations, one by a legislative committee, another by the U.S. Attorney's Office, and we expect to hear from the governor later this afternoon. Chris.
Janelle, thank you. Governor Christie will face the cameras at that news conference this afternoon at 2:30. You can watch it live on CBSNewYork.com.